My name is Kanisorn Wongsrichanalai. I am the Director of Research at the MHS, and I have worked here for a little over 2 years. So the 54th Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry was the first African-American unit raised in the northern states during the American Civil War. This takes place immediately after the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation that not only liberates 3.5 million enslaved people in the states of the Confederacy, but also allows African Americans to serve in the United States Army. President Lincoln's reasoning was that both of these acts were part of his war powers. These were part of his war powers and a war policy in order to bring the American Civil War to a conclusion as soon as possible. One of the great champions of both abolition and the service of African Americans was the wartime governor of Massachusetts, John Andrew, who very quickly received permission from the federal government to raise these all African American units, the first of which is the 54th Massachusetts, and that's what we have a record of here, which are these daguerreotypes, images of some of the men who served in the ranks of the 54th. It's so important to see these individuals in the uniform of the United States Army. These are individuals who risked death, re-enslavement, and other horrors of the slave system in order to help to preserve the Union, but also to fight for a different type of Union, one that did not exist before the war. Remember that the American Civil War, when it started, the United States of America was a slaveholding nation, that slavery was recognized in the United States Constitution, that it was very much a part of the American labor system and an absolutely critical element to the American economy. The fact that these individuals were willing to risk this and go back into the Confederacy, into the South, to help liberate others, is a testament to their faith, I suppose you could say, in what the nation could become after the war. Frederick Douglass, the great abolitionist, the most prominent African-American abolitionist of the 19th century, said it very clearly that once you see an African-American man in the uniform of the United States Army with the brass buttons, with the eagle on his belt, there's no denying that African-Americans have earned the right to citizenship. Now remember, right before the war in 1857, the Dred Scott case, this is an infamous case, an infamous ruling by the United States Supreme Court, declared that no African-Americans had a right to citizenship in the United States. This was a chance to prove that wrong. This was a chance for African-Americans to, yet again, and because they had fought in all of the United States' wars, the Revolution, for example, to demonstrate that they were part of America, that they were willing to fight for America, that they were willing to die for America, and that perhaps earned them a right to citizenship. So these images are absolutely critical to telling their story to the people who would see them, to demonstrate this sacrifice, but also to capture the humanity, the human cost of this. It's something to say 180,000 African Americans fought for the United States during the Civil War, 10% of the United States Army. It's something else to look into their eyes and to see the youth, the determination, the strength in their gazes and in their poses. It humanizes them, and it certainly is a demonstration to those at that time who did not believe that they could be citizens, but also to us in the 21st century, of what it took to repair the nation after slavery had caused it to be ruptured in 1861.